Well, we're under the lights here at Pruitt Field, but Ohio Volleyball has been in prime time for quite some time now. The team's halfway through MAC play, and for the rest of the Mid-American Conference, we bring in Kaylee Donegan.
Well, it was a promising weekend for the west side of the MAC as all the teams won both of their games over the weekend as we take a look at the current MAC standings presented by Fouts University Bookstore of Athens. But fortunately for Ohio, those wins really didn't help their standings in the MAC.
You know, we just got to be tough from here. Obviously, losing the 3 out of the past 4 games, we didn't want that. Obviously, nobody wants that. But I think in order to prove ourselves from here, we just need to prove that we're tough and try and compete for the rest of the season and trying to get that MAC championship.
So with Ohio's 2 weekend losses, the Cats fall to 7-3 in conference play, which takes them pretty much out of the race for the #1 overall seed, but not out of a spot for a good tournament seed entirely. So where does the team go from here?
Well, as Ohio goes back to playing the teams on the east side of the MAC with Bowling Green and Miami this weekend, it will be key for Ohio to get as many wins as possible in the last stretch of games in order to get as seeded as high as possible when tournament time comes around.
It's more just trying to beat our rivals on the road. It's going to be another hard one.
Now, will Ohio kind of control its own destiny or be dependent on other teams to determine that final seed?
Well, you know, it'll really be a little combination of both. Ohio obviously wants to make things easier for themselves, like I said before, and win as many games as possible. But the best teams in the West, Ball State, NIU, and Western Michigan, have yet to play each other for a second time, so some or all of those teams might have another loss on their record, which will help boost Ohio in the standings.
But, you know, it's tough over there. Those guys are going to be beating each other up over the next couple weeks.
But Ohio will try and worry more about making themselves the best they can be towards the end of the regular season.
It feels good to be better off this year than last year, but either way, we just hope that we're, you know, doing our best at the end of the season and can really capitalize on the opportunities at the MAC tournament.
It's just little small balls, little miscommunications here and there. That's just becoming, you know, we're becoming our team still. We're not fully there, but that's, you know, you work for that end team.
Well, it'll definitely be an interesting race to the finish.
That's for sure. She's Kaylee Donegan. But for a look at how Ohio Volleyball breaks up the monotony of a long season, here's Maddie Kuhn.